Okay guys, I posted a quick video from the classroom about integers. There's been a few people asking questions about, is there any other way to remember about addition and subtraction than what was shown in the videos? I don't really like giving tricks, but I'm going to show you something that'll should help you remember how to add and subtract with integers. And if you save this, write it down on a card, piece of paper, you'll eventually get it. But I'm going to show you a little trick that kind of helps you see how this works, and it'll make things easier on you. So I'm going to use the same problem over and over. I'm going to write 4 different problems on the board. I just want you to pay attention to what happens. So first I'm going to write 5 plus 4, 5 minus 4, 5 plus negative 4, and 5 minus negative 4. Okay, so I want you to watch something. 5 plus 4, that's easy. It equals 9. 5 minus 4, we know that. It's easy. That equals 1. Now let's watch something here. 5 plus a negative 4. If you use the number line way that I showed you, if you want to use a calculator real quick, 5 plus negative 4 equals 1. And then 5 minus negative 4, if you watch the videos, if you use the number line way that this works, 5 minus a negative 4 also equals 9. So let's take a look at that for a second. Addition and subtraction of a negative, okay? Up here we were adding a positive 4. Here we were subtracting a negative 4, yet we got the same answer. In the middle, we did 5 minus 4 and we got 1. We also did 5 plus a negative 4, and we got the same answer. So what that means is, adding a positive is the same as subtracting a negative. Subtracting a positive is the same as adding a negative. So if we're thinking about that, if we want to always add, or if we want to convert from addition to subtraction, if that makes it easier on us, we're allowed to do that. So let's test that theory and see if that's true though, because maybe it's just, it only works with this. Let's see if it works with anything we do. So let's try negative 22 plus 3. Let's do a negative 22 minus 3. Let's do a negative 22 plus a negative 3. Let's do a negative 22 minus a negative 3. Well, by the number line method, a negative 22 plus 3 puts us at negative 19. A negative 22 take away 3, okay, gives us a negative 25. A negative 22 plus a negative 3, negative 25. Negative 22 minus a negative 3 using the number line gives us a negative 19. So that's 2 problems that we've done and shown that adding a positive is the same as subtracting a negative, and subtracting a positive is the same as adding a negative. So, adding positive is same as subtracting negative. Subtracting positive, same as adding negative. If you want to write that down somewhere, if you want to test that out, okay, and see if that works, try some different problems. It may help you. Adding a positive is the same as subtracting a negative. Subtracting a positive is the same as adding a negative. I'll show you one example just so you can walk away and see it work one more time. Let's do negative 3, okay, minus negative 3, and negative 3 plus 3. Well, we know that a negative 3 plus 3 is for sure 0. A negative 3 take away a negative 3, if we use the number line, that is 0. So there's just one of the examples that show it works. If you want to use calculators to see, but what we could do is, if you had something like negative 3 minus negative 3, and you didn't like that, and you remember the rule says it's the same as adding a positive, we just get rid of those negatives, and that's one of the little tricks. It's better to have understanding first, but I wanted some of you to see that in case it would help.